in a way that maybe you can't, without that kind of sound system.
위플래쉬의 재개봉을 맞아 한국 영화 팬들에게 큰 사랑을 받는 데이미언 셔젤 감독님과 함께한 특별판
애사심이 아니라
네 사심! 두 번째, 이번에 애트모스 포맷으로 최초 개봉하는 만큼 관련된 질문 드려봤습니다.
네, 이번 대답이 사실은 다음 제가 드리고 싶었던 질문이랑 좀 연결이 돼서 되게 반가웠는데요. 이번 작품이 사실은 한국에서 돌비 애트모스 포맷으로 새로 만들어져서 이제 관객분들에게 선보이게 됩니다. 관객분들에게 돌비 애트모스로 이게 보여졌을 때 이 영화가 갖는 강점이 있다면 어떤 게 있을까요?
Yeah, I'm really excited about the Atmos release. I remember the sound mix on Whiplash very vividly because like everything else in the film, it felt like we didn't, in the moment have enough time and we had to just be running and gunning to get it done in time. But I was really lucky to have this incredible pair of sound mixers and this incredible sound team combined with the production sound we've gotten and the music that Justin Hurwitz and Tim Simonek had put together. So it was just a sort of sonic landscape for the film that was really rich. It was a matter of trying to sort of wrangle it and have it do something. And it was important to me that the sound be a character in the film, not just the music itself, but the way the music feels in your gut, the way a drum feels when you're sitting behind it. Memories I had as a drummer, the way certain sounds would stick in your mind. And then how often, even when you weren't playing, you'd have this kind of ticking metronome clock in your head, which we tried to do with the score and the feeling of the film, that just this idea that you can never really escape the rhythm, the beat, the sound, and hopefully the movie would have that feeling. So what Atmos does is it really sort of literalizes that. It envelops you. It's kind of the next step in the development of screen sound, that started with mono and then stereo. And Atmos, I think, is this wonderful kind of more recent development that just extends those capabilities even further. So my hope is that seeing the movie in Atmos, you'll really feel like you're behind the drum set or you're in the concert hall or you're feeling the sort of live power of the music in a way that maybe you can't, without that kind of sound system.
개인적으로는 제가 돌비 애트모스 포맷으로 기대했던 장면이 사실 첫 장면이었어요. 이 주인공이 긴 복도에서 혼자 연습하고 있는 공간감이 제대로 느껴졌던 것 같은데 혹시 감독님이 애트모스 환경에서 또 달리 느껴지길 기대하는 장면이 있으면 혹시 어떤 게 있을까요?
Well, I think that's definitely a great example. I remember the way the sound echoed down that hallway when we shot, and the drumming in that scene is I think almost all live. A lot of the drumming in the movie is live, but sometimes we would mix in with pre-records or stuff we would record after. But that scene I think is pretty much just raw, live, what we were shooting there. And it was Miles's first day of shooting playing the drums. It was we had done I think a week before with him just with dialogue. So it was our first time kind of shooting him on the drum set. And it was important to me that we sort of establish him right away with no trickery where you see it's him, there's no cutaways, it's a long take, and you see his drumming ability. So it was a big relief when we shot it. So I think that's a great example. I guess other than I think it's a short moment, but I would love to see the car crash in Atmos Dolby where the sound builds up leading up to it with Justin's score, which I think is so well done, and then drops out right before the car sideswipes him, and the impact of that sound. I know even in a non-Atmos theater, it can be quite impactful, so my hope is that it'll really pack even more of a punch in Atmos. Whiplash, see you in Megabox.